What's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. Back with another one. We're gonna build on some boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this here sport that we love. Salute to everybody coming through the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to drop a comment. Y'all know how we do. Catch me on my social media, Twitter at OpenJ. You know what I'm saying? You can that's the handle. Feel free to check me out. Instagram L Does Boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know how we rocking, you know how we moving. So yeah, man, I like this fight day, you know what I'm saying? To me it's a big one for me because it's a lot of good talent. It's a lot of fights that's under the radar. You know what I'm saying? One that come to mind is the female fight with Chantel Cameron versus Mary McGee. That's unification. That's a big fight, man. Like real talk. And that's in the tournament so we can get it undisputed. So yeah, we're gonna touch on some of the fights and some of the news and notes in boxing and whatever comes up. You know what I'm saying? My man Orlando in the building. What's good, bro? Salute to you. Salute. So, touching on this fight, Cameron versus McGee. I like the fight. I broke it down earlier, but of course we can touch on it again. Um, I think Cameron has the better skills. You know, she got her footwork is nice. I like her distance. I think her distance is it give her room to punch and lay off her combination. And she got some dog in her. She real talented. Like actually, this matchup kind of remind me of similarities of you know how I broke down Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. They kind of similar because Mary McGee, she don't have the skills like Cameron does, but she's tough. She got dog. She got the biggest heart, determination, similar to what Wilder brought to the table. You know, he got a big right hand, and he wasn't the more skilled guy with Fury. We all know that, but we always on the edge of our seat because we know that if he land that right hand, it's a wrap. And I think Mary Gee brings that type of dynamic to the table too. Although she's not the bigger puncher, but her will and her determination can get her through this fight. And we'll see. Chantel Cameron though, she been on a nice road. She been improving. She started at 130. You know what I'm saying? Worked her way up. She got a good amateur career. She was on Team GB. She's good, man. Like I watched her live on the Devin Haney undercard in Vegas. Yo, she nice. I'm telling you, she nice. And I'm saying got a nice skill set. Mary McGee, now I'm not saying she don't have a skill set, but she more so as a rugged type of fighter. She'll let her hands go and just dog you out. But I seen fights where she'll establish her jab and what I'm saying, box and what I'm saying, do stuff like that. She will come straight at Chantel Cameron and then get it in. Like she will do that. Like and she got a big motor. Both ladies got a big motor, so it's gonna make for a good ass fight. I can't wait for it. I think it's probably be the best, one of the best fights of the day. Real talk. You got me. What's up, my man Lando? He said you got me into following women's boxing more. Hey, yo, salute to that, bro. Yeah, man, it's a lot of good fights to be made in women's boxing. They work just as hard as the men. And I think they deserve opportunity as well. And their fights be banging because they got 2 minutes, and most of them they get it in. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, looking forward for that fight. That's the WBC, IBF, and they got the Ring magazine. So when they dusting that off and bringing that back into the limelight, that means it's a big thing, and it's part of a tournament to crown the undisputed queen. You know, what I'm saying 140 pounds. On the other half, you got Kaylee Reese, the WBA IBO champion, and they're gonna fight for the vacant WBO. She's facing off against Jessica Kamara from Canada. That's gonna be a good technical fight too. That's November 19th on Demetrius Andre undercard, and then the winners gonna fight each other top of next year. So that's what it is. Now on this undercard, Alan Babbage versus Eric Molina. Now Alan Babbage, he's one of the most exciting fighters in boxing. Like he's one dimensional, but that one dimensional fun as hell. Ain't nobody been able to stop it. That guy bring a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. He haven't fought the competition that's gonna, make him, gonna test him like that. But he been hit. He's always in fun fights. Face off against Eric Molina, who at the point to me, he's a he's a opponent level guy, journeyman, however you want to call it. Sometimes he come to win, sometimes he don't. He kind of play possum. He got a big right hand though. Eric Molina got a big right hand, but sometimes he play possum, sit on the ropes, and he be in that shoulder roll defense. He be getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? These young guys be beating them up. Allen Babbitt's gonna do the same thing, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Eric Molina go to the ropes, it's gonna be a problem because my man Pressure, even though he's a smaller heavyweight, he put a lot of pressure, throw a lot of punches and body punches, hooks, overhand rights. I think he's gonna get him up out of there, and we'll see. Eric Molina does have that big right hand, but I'm not banking on that shit in this fight, in this stage of his career. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do that. Craig Richards is back. You know what I'm saying? Nice light heavyweight. He coming off of like in a loss to Bivol, he actually improved his stock. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how he look. You know, he got big fights ahead of him too. If he can get a win, especially on the domestic scene, he can possibly be an opponent for Callum Smith, who's just moved up to 175, had a crazy knockout victory. And then you have Bawaxi. So those are two makeable fights for Craig Richards. So I think he have to look good. uh Kamari versus Castaneda. That's one of the best fights. That might be the fight of the card. Real talk. They match up really well. Um, yeah, I like that fight. Kamara versus Castaneda. And these fights about to start in a few, like maybe an hour or so. They're gonna show the undercard on YouTube. Then it's gonna switch over to the zone. So, yes, sir. Johnny Fisher, the heavyweight. I want to see him. He fighting a fourth rounder. Jordan Thompson, that's another guy, tall. He been helping out a lot of these big time fighters in training camp, Tyson Fury and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's up. John Hedges, another young fighter, Ellie Scotty. So yeah, man, I like watching the whole card, yo. Like I don't be tripping off how long the card is. I don't care. It could be 27 fights on the card. If I don't got shit to do, I'm watching. You feel me? So and it's good to watch these young guys for me because you know, you see their path. If you want to follow a fighter, follow them now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be watching like the interviews and the fighting style and this how they progress. So when you see them at the top level, you like, okay, I watched this kid from the bottom and now he about to fight for a world title. So that's what it is. But that's a decent it's a decent card. It's not nothing like big time, but that main event, Cameron versus McGee, that's gonna be crazy. McGee gonna make Cameron fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think Cameron gonna be using her footwork and slipping and sliding. I don't think she's gonna be moving like that, but just see the biggest difference for women's boxing, how you can tell who is elite, it's the footwork. The footwork. I'm trying to tell you. Um, Go back and watch if you guys, play back and all that shit. Katie Taylor versus Jessica McCaskill, the first fight. Now McCaskill was on her ass. You know what I'm saying? She was dogging her. That was probably Katie Taylor's toughest fight. But Katie won that fight by using slight foot movement, left and right, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Getting in and out of range, combinations, getting out the way. And Jessica was missing those big shots. So it helps you in your defense and your offense. That's the biggest key. So when you look at the top fighters in women's boxing, they got the best footwork compared to, what I'm saying? And sometimes that go across the board in men's boxing too. So footwork is probably the what I'm saying, one of the most that's like it's like the best fundamental you can learn as a boxer, you know what I'm saying? Because that helps you get in and out, stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yo, now we got another female fight too. This, you know what I'm saying, tonight. These Mexican legends, Jackie Nava versus Marina Juarez El Barbie, what's her name? La Barbie. You know what I'm saying? The Barbie. So that fight, man, that shit is long overdue, yo. That shit is long overdue. And these ladies is legends. They going to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Both ladies are former world champions. I think they're the same age, 41. But I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's that's one of those. I don't know why they ain't fought each other. That's kind of like how Marquez and Morales never fought. I think. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But they gonna get it on. That's a good one. I gotta get a link for that one. All right. So let's move to this top rank card. Top rank got I like this card right here. Got some nice matchups. Like the names ain't big, of course. I don't really fall in love with the names. I like the matchups. They got some good matchups. And if you notice top ranked cards, they always match up the young guys, the up and coming prospects. They always be in tough fights, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I expect that tonight. Kasir Golson is on the card. Good looking prospect. Jahad Tucker, another one. Fights at welterweight. Um, yeah. The fight is two pretty good. Well, it's three pretty good fight, including the main event. But Jonathan Guzman versus Carlos Jackson. Carlos Jackson. Yeah, that fight is crazy. That's a good fight, bro. What's good? Knockout boxing. 86 TV. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. What's going on? That fight, Guzman versus Jackson. That's a real good fight. Real interesting fight. It's kind of a crossroads fight. You know what I'm saying? You think about it. It's an 8 rounder. Guzman is a big puncher. He got like 22, 23 knockouts and like I forgot his record. 23 and one with 22 knockouts, something like that. Former world champion. You know what I'm saying? So and he went to Japan to get that title. So that's respect. Um, he didn't look good in his last fight. He got dropped in like a 6 rounder fight. He came back out like 2 or 3 years or something like that. He fought on top rank. And yeah, man, that was but he can crack though. He can crack. He's a Carballo is who I'm looking. Yeah, I like him too. Yep, yep. He nice. I'm looking for to see him fight too. D Hodges in the building. What's good, bro? So Guzman can crack. He can box on the back foot a little bit. I think he's like you'll have a better chance pushing him back. You know what I'm saying? The big puncher, you know what I'm saying? Take that power, take some of that sting off that power. You know what I'm saying? And Carlos Jackson, he can do it. He's a shorter fighter. You know what I'm saying? More so, stocky built. He gonna push him back. He can make him. I seen some his fights. He pushed the guy back. You know what I'm saying? He'll go to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he definitely got to do. Go to the body. He athletic too. You know what I'm saying? So he can go to the body, push him back, make Guzman fight. You know what I'm saying? Going backwards, and I think he'll have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He just can't get clipped with nothing crazy because the guy is heavy handed. You know what I'm saying? So that's an interesting matchup. That's at 122 pounds. So I like that one. Kyle Bayo versus Sultan. That fight right there that's a crossroads fight too, and also a step up fight for Kyle Bayo. I mean, real talented fighter. I like him. You know what I'm saying? He's a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Counter puncher, but he got a heavy hand, so he got 14 knockouts, 14 wins, 14 knockouts. So he can box, and I like how he don't really look for it. He just box, you know what I'm saying? Slip and slide. He'll go to the body, hit you something crazy to the body. If he gets you hurt, you gone. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight he's in with Sultan, who is a veteran. He's like a French contender. He got a win on the in May. I think it was on the undercard of Donaire, or maybe it was on Casemiro undercard. I can't remember. He fought on either Donaire's undercard or Casemiro, but I know he got picked up a win over Sharon Carter. So Sultan he's a what I'm saying, he's a tough fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's tough. He gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? He been in there with some champions. He lost I think he lost to in Cajas, but he beat Casemiro. And you know what I'm saying? Looking back at that win, that's a good win. So yeah, he gonna test him. He come in. He really don't do nothing crazy. He ain't really no crazy skill set to it. He gonna come in. He gonna try to be the aggressor, and that actually fits the Carballo his style because he like the counter punch. You know what I'm saying? He like the slip and slide counter punch. He got a nice jab too, and he's on a good stage, man. He just signed with Top Rank, so it's actually an audition. He fighting at 118 pounds, and we know the man at 118 is anyway. So anyway, gonna start needing opponents after a while, especially if you look at the other side. You got Donaire. He about to defend his title in December versus his mandatory Raymart Gaballo, and then you got what's my man name? They just said it. Casemiro. Casemiro going to face his mandatory Paul Butler, and then they're trying to unify. So while he unifying and doing all that shit over there, what anyway gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So he gonna need opponents. And if Kyle Bayo come in and put on the show in Madison Square Garden, I'm telling you, I mean, he probably can pick up enough steam that he can get that fight at MSG. Like, listen, that'd be a big time fight. I'm not sure if he's ready for that fight, but a couple of fights, if he started to build in the right direction, I think that'd be a big fight. You know what I'm saying? He can bring the Puerto Ricans out. and bring anyway to MSG. So you look at stuff like that, especially with a division like that. You know, it's not like a lot of big money fights in those lower divisions. So if you're gonna do fights in house, you gotta look at something like that. It's a reason why they signed him though. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just sign him to say, "Ah man, we don't know. We're just gonna sign you just to see. Well, maybe you may be able to fight anyway. I don't know. We got nah. They projecting that they want a star. I think they probably see a star type of talent. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see, bro. But I like it. I like the card though. The card is straight. The main event, Jose Zepeda versus Josue Vargas, and this another interesting one. Both guys is counterpunching. Zepeda is a power counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? His shit's with power. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, what's good, intangible? Yeah, I think that fight about to start now. I forgot. I seen the link. I think it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. I seen that shit this morning. Hold on. But Zepeda is a power counter. He a power guy. He got some big time power. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's I think it's gonna be kind of a chess match. I just want to see who's gonna be the aggressor. Like similar to last week when we seen Shakur versus Herring. Shakur established that he was gonna be the aggressive guy, and he dominated the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think one of those guys gonna have to do that. We seen the press conference, so maybe that may you know what I'm saying bring some heat towards the fight, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes when them guys be doing that at the press conference, they be tentative, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that times it don't be, you know what I'm saying, the same energy don't be there. It be the guys gonna be waiting on each other and being tentative. So we'll see. But my man does have the skills. Josue got the skills, you know what I'm saying? Speed, I think he got the speed advantage. Maybe the footwork advantage, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of, I like him. He got good defense too. You know what I'm saying? He's not the biggest puncher, but I think he got some pop on his shit. He got some pop. And I think he can do some things, especially to offset some of what Zepeda trying to do. If Zepeda is forced to be the aggressor, I think he loses. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Zepeda wants you to come to him. I think his best performance was against Jose Ramirez. Ramirez was an aggressive guy all night, and he was countering him. You know what I'm saying, making him miss. He just Ramirez picked it up down the stretch. I scored that fight a draw. I thought Ramirez was down. He picked it up down the stretch. But Zepeda like that, and see both guys are similar in that aspect. So we'll see. Maybe he want to step to Josue tonight. You know what I'm saying? Based off what happened in the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he feel like he want to step to him, and that'd be good for us. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good for the fight fans. But yeah, I like this fight. Zepeda is actually the mandatory in WBC. So I guess he's just staying busy and whatnot, facing a softball. So maybe he got one eye on Josh Taylor. We'll see. I'm not sure if Josh Taylor gonna stay that long after he faced Jack Calleron, but we'll see. But that's an interesting matchup though. You know what I'm saying? Good spot for Josue because he fighting at home. You know what I'm saying? Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Got the Puerto Rican fan base. So yeah, it should be a good one, bro. For sure. And then the Showtime card. You know what I'm saying? Interesting card. You know what I'm saying? The undercard, look, the off TV undercard is actually good too. You know what I'm saying? Too bad that they're not gonna stream it nowhere. This type of fight card I would like to go to. You know what I'm saying? I would enjoy being there watching the undercard because when I go to fights, I don't be the first one in them, but I'll be there before, the first bell, you know what I'm saying? I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. So I like to watch all the fights, but there's one fight on the non undercard. I mean the non televised portion. John Carlos Torres versus Darwin Price. Yo, that's a good fight, man. That fight should be on TV. I'm not gonna hold you. Put it on somebody's stream. Somebody get a phone out there in Vegas and stream that. That's a good fight. Torres is an aggressive guy from Puerto Rico. He's strong. He can fight too. You know what I'm saying? He fights with under Mayweather Promotions. You know what I'm saying? He's a tough, strong guy. You know what I'm saying? Darwin Price is a taller fighter. You got a hell of a jab. He got probably one of the best jabs in boxing. Like I'm not even faking. Go watch his jab. His jab is real nice. He changed the pace with it, up and down. You know what I'm saying? He can use it as a power jab, or he can just jab just to set stuff up. The only thing I think he need to work on, to me, you know what I'm saying, is just hiding that right hand behind the jab. You know what I'm saying? Once he get that, I don't know, it might be some trouble. But he's hungry, you know what I'm saying, 32 and still on that fence of a prospect contender. I think he's basically a contender at this stage. So we're gonna have to see. I like that fight though. I wish they would show that on you know what I'm saying, something. Somebody got a stream for it. Um the opening card on show the opening fight on Showtime is Michelle Rivera versus Matisse Romero. This a pretty good lightweight fight, you know what I'm saying? We seen Marrero last fight. He fought Pitbull Cruz in March on Benavidez undercard. I mean, he alright, you know what I'm saying? He don't really bring, you know, too crazy. He can box a little bit. You know, he was trying to fight off Pitbull Cruz in that fight. That fight got kind of dirty too. Um, Michelle Rivera is a good boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? Been looking good, you know, his last couple of fights. You know what I'm saying? He got dropped his last fight, but I like how he got up and stormed back and got the knockout victory. One of the better knockouts of the year. You know what I'm saying? That was in July against John Fernandez. I like him. How he you know what I'm saying, represent for Ali. That shit's dope. That's gonna bring some fanfare. And he do kind of look like dude. I ain't gonna hold you. He can play the younger version of Ali in the movie or something. But yo, that's dope. And I think actually that helps him. That helps him as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? If you take on that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be, you gotta take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? These guys might be gunning for you for that. You know what I'm saying? For some weird reason, they might think they go they beat Ali for real. So, but I like him though. I like him. I think he a couple of fights from a world title, man. This is gonna be honest. I like him. He's tall. I like his jab, and the right hand is nice too. But he can do some things in the ring. He can move. He can box. He can come forward, and he's been staying active. That's the thing I love about him. This guy's a real active fighter, and I expect him to get the victory. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would call maybe I remember Romero pretty tough. If I was picking, I'd say maybe a decision, but I won't put it past a stoppage victory for sure. Um, Now Boots Ennis versus Delorme, and that's the main event for a lot of guys. I love the fight. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think Boots still need guys like this. Um, I think he's ready for the top guys. Honestly, but the way shit's set up at welterweight, he's not gonna get it. So fight guys like this. I think it's not to me from fighting Lipinets to fighting Delorme. It's not a step. It's not a step up or a step down. It's a parallel step. They on the same plane to me. They're on the same level. If you really look at it, they got different styles. Delorme is more of a boxer puncher. Um, Delorme probably been in with tougher guys than Lipinets. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like that he got Ismail Salas. That I think that's going to help him in this fight. I'm not sure. I think this Boost gonna overwhelm him because Boost do something that a lot of fighters in boxing don't do. It's no fill out rounds for Boots. It's no fill out rounds. I love that shit about him. He comes straight out and get at you. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is unexpected to a lot of fighters because they want to touch gloves and okay, let me establish my jab. Let me do what my coach told me to do. Let me move. Let me slip and slide. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me just ease my way into the fight. Nah, Boots ain't doing that shit. I love that shit about him. He coming straight at you. He can switch, either side at a drop of a dime. Athletic. He got a lot of great qualities, man. Like we can go on and on. And I feel like he's ready. I feel like he's ready to fight those top guys. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? When you can make the weight and you big and you strong for the weight and you got just as much talent as the top guys, why not? If only thing you say that the top guys, Bud, Spence, those guys got over Boots is experience, then shit. You gotta throw him, you gotta learn sometime. That's basically the only thing. You know what I'm saying? He do everything real well. Like some shit he do great. His speed is crazy. Thomas Delorme gonna have a tough time. He gonna have a tough time in this fight. Delorme actually have trouble with athletic fighters. You know what I'm saying? Although he put up good account of himself in his last recent fights, those still was losses, and that shit can do something mentally. Now they put him in with this young killer who talking about taking over the division. Like, I think it might get ugly early. I say 4, but it may be less than that. I'm just saying. So we'll see though, man. We'll see. I like the fight, honestly. Looking at the landscape of the division, I think Boots with a win, you know, the title shot, see, it's crazy because at welterweight, it's gonna be hard for me to say he gonna get a title shot next because of how these guys are moving at the top. It's not gonna happen next, but it's some things he can do. I like the IBF route. You know what I'm saying? I like him face if they're gonna Krasatilo Akadurov is the IBF mandatory. He's been waiting for a long time. They was about to get him a IBF interim fight last year versus Lipinets, but he couldn't get over here because the visa. And then Lipinets and Cassius Clay fought for the IBF interim title. That shit was a draw, right? So they probably do the same thing for Boots. That might be his best option because I don't see the champions giving him an opportunity as of until they fight each other first, and that shit not gonna happen. So maybe they can push for that fight with Boots, but I think he'll go down that route. Maybe fight an eliminator. Maybe fight Quadratilo for the IBF interim. You know what I'm saying? You know, let Spence do what he gotta do. Spence ain't haven't defend that shit in a long ass time, but Spence got a lot of he got a lot of clout and he can make some big boy moves. So he don't necessarily have to fight those uh younger guys and lower names right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they can definitely put him in position. I think Booth's top 5 and like 3 other sanctioned bodies. He can be like a replacement in the WBA. Listen, if Ugas dropped that belt, if he dropped the belt, they mess around and order Stanley Owens versus Boots. You know what I'm saying? I know Virgil is number 2. Maybe he get the opportunity, but Virgil got a lot of options. So we'll see. But I can see them if Ugas drop the belt and just go fight Spence anyway. Yeah, I can see them ordering Boots versus Stanley Owens. Mr. Lightbulbs in the building. What's good, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit was crazy. Yeah, that was good for him, man. Coming off Boots, the Boots loss. I thought it was done for him. He got dropped in that fight, came back. Yo, that was nice, man. I was happy for that. So that's what's up. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, sir. That's a good one. Kawabaya, I agree. What's good, Dante Hall? I agree. I know it's in a fight. I never seen him. But yeah, check him out, bro. Yeah, check him out. It's good to see these young up and coming guys. You know what I'm saying? I think Boo's gonna get. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'm with that. So have him fight for the interim, and as soon as Spence move up, then he just get the full position. That's how Uzkatagi got the title. Uzkatagi, he fought well, actually, when he beat Darrell in the second fight, Darrell was the IBF interim champion. They were supposed to face off against James DeGale. James DeGale top he so when Uskati stopped Darrell, he was the interim champion. Then James DeGale just vacated, so they moved up Uskatigi, and then Plant beat him. Then we at where we at now. So yeah, I can definitely see that because I'm just saying like I ain't saying the top guys are scared of Boots or they ducking them, but I feel like those guys probably thinking like, let me fight this guy that's that's in my you know, they're on not on my level, but let's fight these champions. I'm gonna fight. Let me fight the champions first. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I do, and then I give him an opportunity. I think that'd be better for Boots. He can mess around and fight for all the titles, but that shit ain't like that. It's welterweight division. They ain't moving like that. But, yeah, I think Boots can put on the show. Yo, it's Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Boots probably have some of the best ring attire, you know what I'm saying? Ring fits, Boots be out there styling, you know what I'm saying? Got the fur shit. So I expect that. So he bring a lot of shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the big talker, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really big on social media, Boots. And I think he should stay like that. But because the way he fight, he make people like, all right, fuck all that. He don't gotta talk. He just come out and fight at the opening bell, and then have on a flashy fit. That's what I remember about him: his skill set and his flashy outfits. So yeah, he said, "What route you think Ortiz going to take? WBC, WBO maybe? You know what I'm saying? I see people talking about the WBC. That's them records came out like 2, 3 weeks ago. But that's what's up. Everybody is on it now. I'm cool with it. Um, he's positioned himself to have a lot of options. Um, he's the WBA gold champion. He's number two in the WBA, so he's right there too. Number one in the WBC. He's number one in WBO. I think he's number four in the IBF. He's right there at a title shot. That's good. That means he got a lot of options. But if I had to say, I would say WBO. His last couple fights was WBO sanctioned fights. You know what I'm saying? He been the WBA gold champion since what? Mauricio Herrera. He haven't even defended that shit. You know what I'm saying? So um, I would say WBO, but I could be wrong. The WBC having a convention coming up next month. Maybe he can go to the WBC and ask for an eliminator. Because just because he's number one, that don't mean he's the mandatory. So he got to fight an eliminator. In most cases, they fight an eliminator. I mean, Danny, when he became mandatory for Spence, he fought two eliminators basically. Granados was eliminator. You feel me? The Granados was eliminated. That's why when people say, well, that's another stuff. We can talk about that later. I was about to go into the Bud and Smith shit, but we talk about that, you know what I'm saying, whenever somebody want that shit. But you gotta fight an eliminator in the WBC. So he can go there and say, okay, I want to fight an eliminator, and maybe they'll order Virgil Ortiz versus David Avanesian. He's number three. Mikey number two, but that shit obsolete. Those see that's how people so late. Those rankings came out like it came out like the week before Mikey fought. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The WOs who we need to be getting at, they still got Mikey like number three or some shit, something like that. And their rankings came out after the fight because they moved up Bam Rodriguez. They even moved up Sando Martin at 140. So we need to holler at the WO. But yeah, he can request a mandatory, and that fight with Avanesian would be crazy. That'd be a good fight. Avanesian bringing it. He been on a big road since he lost to Mean Machine. He been knocking out everything in the UK. So yeah, I like that fight. That's a good fight. While he trying to kind of wait to see if he can get an opportunity. So yeah, bro, he got a lot of options, man. So I can. That's why I'm everywhere with that shit, Dante. He can go a lot of directions. He said, "Mikey a mess." What's good, Andre? Salute to you. And that's how you want it though. Like so he can basically be the mandatory. I remember back in the day though. I won't sound like I'm old or nothing like that, but I remember when I used to go look at the boxing magazines in the like the drugstore or stuff like that, Walgreens or whatever. I look at the rankings, and I remember Holyfield before he got the title, he was like number one all across the board. WBC, WBA, IBF. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. That means he got options, bro. He got a lot of options. He can go try to be the WBC mandatory. He's in line for the WO. Put it like this: Virgil Ortiz should be in a world title fight his next two fights. I would say the fight after like one more fight, and then it should be a world title fight, in my opinion. So he right there, bro. That's good. That's real good. He's closer to a title than Boots, but if Boots go down the IBF route, I think that might be his best bet to get that interim. But we'll see. All right. So this main event, Jamal James versus Raz Butayev. This is a good fight. This is a good fight. Jamal James is a taller fighter, but he don't really fight that height though. To me, he don't fight that height like he that tall. What's up, real gun? Salute, bro. Man, DB in the building. What's good, DB? Salute to you. Like I don't think he really fight that tall, but he can though. It's this fight is real simple to break down because Butayev is coming forward. You know what I'm saying? He got a good jab. He patient with his work. Like to go to the body. He can cut the ring off real nice. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? So you know what he's looking to do. He ain't really boxing doing nothing crazy. Jamal James gotta keep the range. Get the jab going. His jab ain't always the best, but him keeping the range will open up shots for other shots, those long shots that he like to throw, that'll open that up. But sometimes he don't really commit to the jab, and he'll sit in the pocket and try to bang with the guy. And I don't think that's the right idea in this fight, bro. I'm just keeping 100. He said he don't. Yeah, he don't use it. He don't use it. He should be. He should use that lift and keep that distance. And I mean, I watched some tape on him, man. This dude, he was letting Delorme walk him down, and look, Delorme never been like a pressure type of fighter. That was his last fight over a year ago. I watched the Tony DeMarco fight. That was a good ass fight. DeMarco was just getting in, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, he gonna let Butev just walk in? Yo, Butev is nice, yo. I'm trying to tell you, and that's my pick right there. I got Butev win this fight. He said James got heart. His skills never impressed me though. Yeah, I like Jamal James been coming on though. He been looking decent since he lost to Ugas. A nice little win streak. I ain't saying he can't win this fight because there is spots in the fight where he can take advantage of Buteyev's. You know, Buteyev don't use he don't really move his head like that. He comes straight in, and when them guys got the distance, he can get the jab going. It got to be a good stiff jab. He can do it up and down, but he got to get the jab is key for Jamal James. It's so key because it's gonna make my man think twice, hesitate. He gonna have to work a little bit harder to get in. And if he can establish that and keep it consistent, he can win a decision, bro. Like he could. You know what I'm saying? Jamal James is an underrated body puncher too. I've seen him stop guys with the body to the body, left hook to the body. So that's a nice wrinkle he has. I just think I just think over the course of the fight, I think Butev gonna pick up a lot of steam, and I think Jamal James gonna be fighting, you know what I'm saying, moving backwards on the ropes. I think that's a recipe for disaster, man. Butev is a pretty good fighter. A lot of people don't really know him. You know what I'm saying? I went back and did my due diligence. He lost to Besputin. I actually watched that fight live. Besputin fights like Lomachenko, footwork in and out, movement, angles and stuff like that. And he was doing pretty decent early in the fight. But then maybe after 6 or 7, Butev was on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He was on him and he kind of weared him down the stretch. That's crazy saying that he wore them down the stretch. He lost a close decision, but then Besputin tested positive for a banned substance. You know what I'm saying? A and B samples came back. So that's probably sitting on his head like, damn, bro, this dude was on that shit and I came up short, whatever. So he probably feels some type of confidence, like, okay, if it's on even playing field, I'm stopping him. So yeah. And then and another little dynamic. Butev is trained by Joel Diaz, right? From Indio, California, used to train Tim Bradley. Joel Diaz trained Delorme versus Jamal James in Jamal James' last fight. So he got another crack at it. And Thomas Delorme actually fought, he fought pretty decent in that fight. He came up short, but he fought pretty well. So you giving a trainer a second crack. So he don't really gotta prepare too crazy. He probably feel like I got the guy that's gonna apply the pressure that he need to apply. I got the pressure fighter that's gonna do what I need him to do that Delorme didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking Delorme, but it's some shit that Delorme really can't do, like Bute, as far as cutting the ring off and consistent pressure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's interesting. Uh, Jamal James coming off a long layoff, bro, over a year. Like we're gonna see. Like, yo, these PBC layoffs ain't no joke. They real. You know what I'm saying? Go ask Jerry Hurd. Go ask J. Rock Williams. Go ask Tony Harrison. Go ask Anthony Darrell. You know what I'm saying? They all struggle in their comeback fights. You feel me? So yeah, bro. I like Buteo, bro. I like Buteo late, like 10, maybe 10 or 11, maybe 9, 9, 10, and 11. I'm rocking with that. I think he comes on strong down the stretch. He gonna have consistent body work, and I think he just gonna wear Jamal James down. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. He said Jamal James remind me of a bigger version of Jamel Herring, solid but not impressive. Yo, that's a good comparison though. That's a good comparison, DB. He said Butel would be in contention with the victory. Yeah, he supposed to get the winner between Ugas and Stanionis, but they got a tournament going on. So I don't really agree with it like that because I think Ugas should be free to fight anybody. They should have did the tournament without Ugas, but they got him in there. So Ugas may vacate. Yeah, he been crying and complaining on social media. So my thing is, man, you done cried enough. Either fight the dude standing on us or vacate. We already know what it is. Real fans know you're one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. I got them 3. You got Spence, Bud, and Ugas. Can't go wrong. And Ugas will give both guys tough fights. You know what I'm saying? So, like the fans, we know we don't care about the belts like that, really, because if you really know, we know. If you know, you know. You feel me? So I think should vacate that shit. I'm ready for PBC to yeah, Morel. I like him. That'd be a good spot for him. Fox, Fox, they gonna re up with PBC for one more year. You know what I'm saying, they gonna do that. So maybe Fox gonna start rolling out their lineup maybe top of the year. So we might get some more fights and stuff like that. But yeah, I like Morrell. John Ryder was supposed to face Morrell, but John Ryder about to fight Bivol maybe in December on Shazor versus Parker undercard. So you know what I'm saying? You got dudes turning down fights and shit. He only got 5 fights. I like to see him in there with let me see. What would be a good fight for him? I gotta look at the rankings. I thought Anthony Durrell would be a good fight. I thought put Morrell Jr. versus excuse me, Morrell Jr. versus Anthony Durrell. They should have put that on the Canelo Plant undercard, in my opinion. That's a fight I've been like, okay, I've been down to definitely tune in to. That'd be a good fight. He said, do you think JoJo goes back to 30 after Devin whoop his nah. I don't think so. He can't he missed weight his last time. Like, if you really look at it realistically, he was the champion. He missed weight, lost his belt on the scale, then he moved up to 35. So that tells me he don't want to go back to 30. So now I think he stays there. What's good, bro? Jalik in the building. He said David Red versus Lonnie B. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one. I'm with that fight. I think if Lonnie B was active, I think I wouldn't favor him, but I would give him a better chance to win that fight if he was active. But he been out the ring for shit almost 2 years, going to December. But I like that fight. That's a good name for him. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good fight, right? You got one guy coming up, you got one guy coming down. They can meet in the middle, and we can see what's good with it. Well, yeah, man, I like that matchup. I like the Lundy B match fight too. Yeah, I seen that knockout. Yeah, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to dog these fighters, yo. Like when we do this resume, who he fought and who that guy fought. Um, Listen. Boost destroyed that dude Ubregu, right? And he went in there and one of the top prospects from Kazakhstan. They had big hopes for him. They was trying to get him a title fight at 54. You know what I'm saying? Like he only got like 3 or 4 fights. They were trying to get him a title fight before his 10th fight. You know what I'm saying? And he went in there and stopped dude. So actually, so that's why, like, you can say people say, well, Boost ain't fought nobody this whole time, just lipping this, right? But then you gotta look a little bit deeper. You be like, okay, he fought this guy, and Boost destroyed him. And his next fight, off a long layoff, he come in and beat your hot prospect. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What's up, Ray? Renee? Renee in the building. What's good, bro? Renee Bakshian. What's up, bro? Yeah, because you can break down anybody's resume and tear that shit apart, bro. You can tear it apart if you know what you're talking about, and you know the content behind the context behind when guys took those fights and where certain fighters was at when they fought the guy. You know what I'm saying? Some wins is hindsight 2020. You know what I'm saying? They fought the guy early in the career, and they came back, and the guy done real well. And you be like, damn, I beat that dude back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Steve Fulton's resume. That shit's underrated. That dude fought a bunch of undefeated prospects, hungry guys. He beat a lot of undefeated guys. He beat Blue Nose Lopez. Blue Nose Lopez had Oscar Valdez out, hurt and out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, Valdez came back and won the fight. But looking at that performance, then I'm like, damn, Fulton beat him? Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yes, sir. He said Boots night. Yeah, yeah, Boots. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. He gonna put on the show. Gonna have the good outfit, the good fit on and everything. You know what I'm saying? He said he stopped dude. Yeah, 10-ounce gloves. Yup. He ain't make weight. Yep. And Bregman never been stopped. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why he been down before, but he never been stopped. Mean Machine didn't stop him. Vespucci didn't stop him. And those guys was rated high at the time. So that's why I don't, man. Look, if anybody trying to debate me on resumes, just don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? The recall is too different. And I'm gonna have y'all backtracking and saying, "Oh man, you right." Nah, let's not even do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to debate. I'm putting up the debate card, yo. I'm gonna retire my jersey because this shit it be too easy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you for real. It'd be easy. I like James by UD. Okay, I can see that. Butel sometimes lets up on pressure, but if he makes an inside, okay, I'm with you, Andre. if Jamal James keep his distance and his jab is on point and he can be able to shoot and he can fight, and I ain't saying just stay on the outside the whole fight. I'm not saying that because it's times where Jamal James can fight on the inside. He can fight on the inside. I mean, he's pretty decent for a taller guy. He can fight on the inside. He just can't stay there. You know what I'm saying? And receive, get your shit and get out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. He said Figueroa about to get a beat. Yeah, I can't wait for that fight. November is crazy. November is crazy, bro. As for a boxing fan, it's crazy. He said the same way, Boots. Yeah, okay. I have no doubt. I just want to say, yeah, I'm with. No, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I think people want to see it to believe it. Some people go all on a limb and say Boots is the man right now. I can't be mad at either perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just how you feel. I think Boots ready for those top guys now. Like I think he is. Like I think he is. Like if these other guys, I think he beat these other guys that have been getting world title opportunities. Right. I think he can beat those guys. I think he beat Mean Machine and um, he can beat guys like Ocampo. I think he beat Danny Garcia right now. So if I feel like he can beat those guys, why he don't deserve an opportunity? That's just my look on it. Resume doubters, resume debaters. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all good, bro. We good, bro. Renee, we good. Like computer. It's, do you think Colbert was BS when he said Gary Russell fight was going to get made? No, I don't think so. Because look, man, that's why like going back to Ugas, I don't really feel bad for him because at the time WBA was giving out sanctions for PBC fights, you know what I'm saying? Like Oprah and shit. Everybody get one. It was regular interim champions all over the PBC roster. So I'm not even tripping. And I think that would have been something that could have happened if it wasn't for you know, Michael Fox. You know what I'm saying? Michael Fox, he basically took the Christmas addicts of this boxing shit. He had to take one for the team so we can, what I'm saying, get it popping. Now, WBA, now they're in a tough spot. So now they got to make these fights. So I believe it. If the title was vacant, if it was still a vacant title, yeah, I think they would have did that. They did it before. Man, Tank fought Cuellar coming off a 18 months layoff and a loss to Abner Mares, and they fought for the super title when they already had a guy that beat the super. That's crazy. They demoted Machado, you know what I'm saying, from the super champion, and then Tank fought for the man. That shit was crazy. So if they did it that time, they can do it this time. So yeah, I think he was. I think he was 100. I personally think Boots beat Bud. I mean that fight right there is a fight. It's like a passing of the guard, and it could happen. We have to see. You know what I'm saying? Bud is one of the smartest fighters in boxing, and he adjusts well better than any top fighter in boxing. So that's a tough fight for both guys, honestly speaking. But I think Bud still wins that fight. But Boots is coming. He's coming. We can't deny that. And I'm not mad at that. If you think he'll beat Bud for sure, because Boots is like that. I'm just paying 100. What is Thurman doing? Man, I don't know what he's doing. Thurman, he mess around be eligible for the Hall of Fame if he keep, you know what I'm saying? Another 8 months, he might be on the Hall of Fame ballot. Real talk. Um, I don't know what he's doing, bro. Like if Thurman coming back for real after almost 2.5 years out of the ring, he got to get a tune up, bro. He got to. If he don't, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see him come back against a guy like Abel Ramos. Abel Ramos not no tune up. He's going to test you. He's one of those guys that's going to say, okay, do I really want to fight or not? If I can't beat a guy like Abel Ramos, it's a wrap. I'm going home. But if I beat him, that's a good win. Abel Ramos stopped Omar Figueroa. A lot of guys couldn't stop Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? Ugas couldn't stop him. So and he gave Ugas a good fight. So I see if Keith coming back, I like the Abel Ramos fight. But if he not, I'd rather him to stay retired. Look, 8 more months, you're gonna see Keith Thurman's name on the Hall of Fame ballot, bro. That's how long he been out the ring. So it is what it is. It's a state debate on wax. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. It's all fun. What you think about the Bacon 130 IBF? That's a good fight, man. Fuzili versus Ogawa. Ogawa gonna come with it. He come to fight. Fuzili is like a boxer puncher. He can punch. He got some crack. I like Fuzili in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I like Fazili. I would love to see the winner face Shakur. I think Shakur should try to press for that fight. Not sure though, because you gotta look at the dynamics of shit. Because this fight neither look this how y'all can figure shit out, right? This fight for Zilly versus Ogawa. Neither guy is signed to Matchroom. Even though Fazili fought on Matchroom card his last fight, he's not signed to them. So that tells me Eddie may have some options. So if he got options, that means he probably give the winner to one of his fighters, one of his UK fighters. You know what I'm saying? So Shakur may not be able to get that fight, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. He said, but Boots and Bud won't ever happen, in my opinion. I think it could, honestly. I think Boots and Spence won't ever happen. I think Boots and Bud, Boots and Virgil, I think them shits is more realistic, honestly. And Boots possibly beat Spence, in my opinion, too. We'll see. I feel the same way about both. You know what I'm saying? I think Spence will edge it right now. But Boots is coming, man. He coming. Bud ain't fighting no Boots. He will retire. I disagree with that shit. Like, I think if it was the opportunity, I think he'll fight him. I think he would. I think he'll fight with him and Virgil. I can't say a late career resurgence by Thurman at this point. You're right. I don't know. I think he could. He's smart enough in the ring. He can box well enough to win some fights and beat some of these guys. Thurman, who that? Yeah, Thurman be out the ring, bro. He said, I'm with you. Yeah, Boo's nice though. Okay. Yo, I can see that. At this point, he might as well. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Yeah, Thurman is good on the mic though, so that'd be a good thing. He said Shakur call out the winner on Twitter. There you go. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what he's supposed to do. And look, real talk though, that's a fight. That's a fight that actually should be easy to make. Top rank gonna be in the building that night because Teofimo, you know what I'm saying, he's fighting on the card. So they're gonna be there to make sure everything goes copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Um, so they can do business behind the scenes. I know Eddie probably have options and shit like that, but shit, if the bag is look, Jamel Herring got what? I ain't really big on money, but they got their biggest payday with Shakur. Shakur got like 1.7. So, you know what I'm saying? Money talk, you know what I'm saying? And if Eddie go back and have options and give the winner Joe Cordina, is Joe I like Joe Cordina. That's one of my favorite UK fighters, but is he ready? You know what I'm saying? We seen what a lot of these UK guys that we're not too sure of. They come over here, they get, you know what I'm saying? There's only a couple of UK fighters really in history that came over here and like was the man. Tyson Fury, Calzaghe, you can get him a little bit, even though those B Hop and Roy Jones at the end. I actually thought B Hop won that fight, but I give Calzaghe some love. Uh, Carl Froch came over here, did decent. He stopped Jermaine Taylor, Lloyd Huntington back in the day. You feel me? So it's not a lot of guys. Ricky Hadden, Ricky Hadden beat. We came over here, beat Collazo, Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I'm saying? Old Castillo. So okay, Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot of, and those are the elite UK fighters. A lot of the other UK fighters, they ain't coming over here winning no fights like that. Think about that shit. It's not a lot of them. He said facts. Um, you think it could? I feel Bud won't take the fight. I think he will. I think a lot of people underestimate that Bud's intention to fight these guys. I think a lot of people do. But if that opportunity came, I think he'll fight Virgil and Boots if he could, and that'd be dope. I don't think Spence would. I think Bud would fight him before them. I think Spence he's about the big fights for sure. I don't think he'll fight those guys unless like he have to. I don't think Spence is gonna stay at 47 for no more than 2 fights. I think somebody said that earlier. So I'm not saying Spence is scared. I don't think Spence those guys ain't scared to fight each other. I just feel like this position because Bud would need those fights more than Spence would. So that's why I say that. Who's your favorite fighter to watch right now, L Dub? Uh, of course, Bud. Um, you know, I like watching like fast boxer puncher type of guys. Anybody like that? I like watching. I like you know what I'm saying? I like look, you know one of my favorite guys to watch? Dorticos. Dorticos is one of my favorite fighters to watch. The Dorticos comes with that smoke. You know what I'm saying? He got a fight coming up. So I like a lot of fighters though. So it's like it's really hard to really pinpoint. But I just like that boxer aggressive type of style that come with it. He said Frampton too. Frampton. Okay, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, I think Bud won't be boxing much longer. 3 more fights and he's gone. I definitely, yeah, yeah. I think you're definitely wrong. Yeah, because Bud, yeah, he's competitive, bro. He's real competitive. Like he ain't just. I don't think he'll walk away like that until he can try to get the best fighters that he can. I don't think so. But we never know, man. These guys they change their mind every time. But me looking at it, I don't think so. Shakur versus Cobra. That's a good fight. That's a good tactical chess match. Two fast guys in the ring. Um, I think it'd be competitive, but I just like Shakur because he's more solid. He's more solid and consistent. Cobra is fast and he got a lot of skills that Shakur can have, but the only thing that kind of lacking, he may play around in the ring too much. You know what I'm saying? He may I don't think he as focused as Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Shakur is right there, and Shakur can push him back the same way he did Heron. And my man don't got the power to keep him up off of him like that. I think he got the speed and talent. It'd be a fun little chess match, two young guys. I think it'd be fun. But I think Shakur Cream rises to the top, bro. It always rises to the top. So I think he's better than Cobra. But Cobra is good though. I don't think Cobra just get watched. Well, he may get watched because Shakur breaks you down. So I like Shakur in that fight. He said Bud going to fight Porter, Thurman, and Spence and retire. What I believe. I mean, that's a hell of a way to go out, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. Bruce Goes, what's good? What's good, bro? Salute, salute. Yeah, the KO doctor. Yeah, man, I like him, bro. I like him. That dude be throwing, he be throwing hella punches, like jab, straight right hand, jab, straight right hand. But yeah, I like him though. He come to fight, and he got some dog. He got. Yeah, man. He only lost to like the best in the division, so he can definitely come back. That KO Doricos had over Tabiti. Yeah, it was crazy. I ain't heard from Tabiti since then. I think Shakur going to be the new guy everyone tune in, hoping he lose. He's too good. Uh, maybe you know what I'm saying. I think Shakur is really he's really like kind of a nice. He's like a media darling. Really, I think he should portray the like the Sugar Ray Leonard type of shit. You know how he was like, friendly and smiling all the time and shit. But that dude got dog in him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's in him. So I don't know. Maybe I know he get hate now. Like he got hate last week for trying to grab Heron's belt. You know what I'm saying? And people was going crazy. He disrespecting and this and that. And then yesterday we seen Josue Vargas do it and nothing. So of course, yeah, he got haters because that's what that means. Because if two people do the same exact shit, And Josue even went further with that shit. He was trying to take a picture with it and everything. So if two people do the same exact shit and one get heat and the other one don't, that means there's some hate. You know what I'm saying? They hate on Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But he could get a lot of those fans that want to see him lose though, for sure. For sure. He said Vargas fight don't get as much hype as a fight though. Yeah, I mean I got it, but still, to me, see, I don't look at it like that. Boxing is boxing. Like it's big time boxing, is whatever in between, but I like watching the fight. So I'm gonna hold everybody accountable the same. I'm not gonna say, well, man, that shit that Shakur did was disrespectful, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say it's not disrespectful what Josue did, whether it's a big fight or not. Honestly, that shit, I seen that everywhere. I didn't even see the weigh in live, but I started getting alerts on my phone about the weigh in. So I'm like, let me check it out. And I'm like, damn, he going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And even the press conference. So I say keep it 100 down the pipe. If you don't keep it 100, that tells you got a certain bias. And if you got a bias, you got a bias towards somebody or something, you should put that shit out on Front Street. Like, listen, I don't fuck with Shakur, so whatever he do, I'm not rocking with it. Right? Then we cool. Then we don't gotta talk about the subject. But don't come into the conversation. Like people kill me doing debates, you got a bias versus against this guy, right? So everything you say, everything he do well, you're gonna try to diminish it, right? So what's the use of debating? You don't fuck with him, we good, right? You know what I'm saying? If you was having two guys debate that was on some neutral type of shit and they were just speaking what they see and their mindset and how they see it, then you can get somewhere with it. But you know what I'm saying? People be hate like it'd be crazy how they be hating on Spence. Like dudes be they be worried about what this dude at. You know what I'm saying? How his what his nipple size looking like, who he kissing, who he not kissing, what he's doing, how many horses he's riding. Like that's some hating ass shit right there. Because if it's about boxing, then keep that shit in the ring. Why we care about what this dude doing outside the ring? I don't care. I like watching Spence fight. Whenever he fight, I already know he about to bring that shit. He gonna come to fight, and he a dog. He got some good skills, and I just like watching the fight. I don't care if he in there kissing his homeboy. That shit don't matter to me. What that shit gonna prove for me pointing that out? Nothing. You feel me? He said people ain't as invested. Yeah, I got you. I'm with that. I'm with that. But that's expose them as haters. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of diminished them talking. Like you can't talk to me about boxing, or you like I don't respect people's opinion when they do that. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This guy's disrespectful, but then you're not gonna point that out. I can't respect it. I just move on. But it ain't nothing. He said, speaking of Shakur, do you think Tim Bradley a pro hater? I think Tim Bradley be trying to go overboard. They probably got him in a position to be the antagonist. You see how they be playing like Andre Ward is always on the fence, trying to give everybody props, but then Tim Bradley just jump off the ledge and just no he whatever. So I think that's probably something they talk about in their production meeting. I need because they lost Teddy Atlas, so they need somebody to be controversial. But it actually can help these guys and it can hurt them. It depends how about the fighter. Like some fighters hear that shit and that just demoralizes them. Shakur heard that shit and he told him thank you. And he had the best performance of his career. So yeah, he definitely be hating though, for sure. And I said for sure. He said, nah, bro, they really be stalking Smith. Yo, listen, man. Yo, I'm rocking with Bud though, but I don't hate Spence. Like I like Bud. I think Bud beats him, but I think Spence is the only guy that I think that can beat him right now. But of course, Boots and Virgil is coming. I acknowledge that. But I would never do that. Like to me, that's not even me built like that. I think people who do that, they probably just want attention and then get their YouTube channel popping and then go against Spence fans and his supporters, you know what I'm saying? So they can, build off of that. I don't necessarily have to build off of that. I like Spence as a fighter. All that other shit, I can care less. Now, it does play as a role, we all partying and drinking. So that's just up to you if you want to pick him or not. But he was doing that shit and still beating motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He was still getting it in. So I don't know, man. They be having a tracking device on this dude. Man, he ain't had no eye injury. Like it just don't make sense to me. Why he wouldn't fight that version of Manny Pacquiao? Why he don't want to fight that version of Manny Pacquiao? Like, and man, if Spence that fought Danny, so we're going off the last fight. The Spence that fought Danny, if he would have fought Pacquiao that fought Ugas, that Spence would have stopped Pacquiao. He would have stopped him late. You know what I'm saying? Fred Roach would have to, somebody had to stop the fight. So I don't like people say he was scared of Pacquiao. That shit make me laugh. They say he got to show proof of his injury. He shows proof. He lying. You know what I'm saying? Dylan White pull out with a shoulder injury. He ain't showing no type of proof. He doing a press conference. How many people we seen pull out a fight do a press conference? And if you next time you see him, if they not like wrapped up in bandages or on the on crutches or something, this dude doing a press conference basically telling us, man, I pull out the fight so I can fight Tyson Fury. So what? Yo, this shit is crazy. It's crazy. Shakur and Devin, if I yeah, he said I want some fights, don't want that fight. This fight though, man, that'd be good too. As a technical standpoint, it's a session yeah, it's crazy. It's that facts. Canelo kisses his brother. Who really cares? Uh, Kodo on 24/7. He was laying in the bed with his assistant and shit. Grown ass man laying on each other and shit. That didn't stop me from liking Kodo as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about that shit. Do as you do, because I'm pretty sure it's people that like people everyday life got shit. Like it's some shit in my life I would never put out there in the streets that I ain't proud of that I did in my day. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna go bring that shit up, I'm like shit. Yo, you're a hell of a detective. You know what I'm saying? You on some Matlock shit. That's what's up. Salute to you. But that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. Spence would have hurt. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get the logic of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the logic of it, but I don't know. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do as a boxing fan. I guess I can't tell nobody how to be a boxing fan. I just don't like that. I just don't rock with that. I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but I don't rock with it because I don't know. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, salute to y'all, man. The building hanging in. I appreciate that, yo. That shit's love coming through and talking this boxing. I got a little bit more time. Um, I'm about to go watch these fights and shit. I think it started like 8:30. The undercard. He said Fury kissed one of his opponent. Right. He kissed him, picked him up like they was on a honeymoon. Uh yeah, man. Like I see. So okay, with concerning like these fighters, all the ring antics. Now, I think it's good to kind of know the gist of the fighter, what they do outside the ring, because that can give like only for predictions, not for judging, like not to judge them as a person. So if I know this guy is out here partying with AB, let's say a fighter is he about to fight somebody, but he's out there hanging out with AB. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be like, shit. I might have to pick the other guy. I don't know how much he. If I see pictures of him in the club, perception sometimes reality. You feel me? So if you basing that what they do on the outside that's going to affect them in the ring, as far as your prediction, I understand that. But to hound a guy and every time he posts something, like that shit is getting ridiculous, man. They do it to Bud. They do it to Wilder. They do it to Carissa. Carissa get that shit crazy. Who else is like that? Dylan White gets some heat too. You know what I'm saying? Dre's finest in the building. What's good, bro? What's good with you? So yeah, man. So it's crazy, but I mean that's life, man. That's the way it is. Yeah. You said true for predictions. It's good to consider the yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I understand that. So if you say, well, man, like Josh Taylor, I seen him at when they announced the Sky Sports deal. That dude looked like he was about 180, 185. He was big. So, you know what I'm saying? He even took his shirt off. I was like, wow, he bold. He did some promo, and then maybe a month later, he pulls out with a knee injury. You feel me? So was it the weight that caused the knee injury, or was you like, okay, I'm looking at, man, it's October. I fight in December. Yo, I don't think I'm gonna make 140 comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Let's push it back to February. Maybe it's that. But what we see him being, kind of thick at the promotional thing. So now we put two and two together. We'll be like, shit. If he was fighting a 50-50 fight, we might like seeing that. I might want to sway towards the other guy. But he fighting Jack Calaveral, who is a good fighter, but I still think a 60% Josh Taylor can beat that guy. This being 100, and I like Jack Calaveral. I actually met him. He cool as hell, but I'm keeping it 1,000. So yeah, shit like that. That's just an example. He said, "Who you got?" I like Carvalho. I think he might be the first one to stop Sultan. It depends if Sultan jump in too crazy. If he jump in crazy, listen. Yeah, he said, yeah. If he jump in crazy, he might get stopped. What's good, bro? He said, I be in the building. It's fight night. Yeah, it is. Yes, sir. I can't wait for that shit, man. Salute to you, bro. Um, man, I'm gonna go to my Instagram real quick before I close it out. See what I got in that shit. Cause I be forgetting a lot of shit. Even though I be knowing a lot of shit, I be forgetting a lot of shit too. Sometimes I need a refresher. For real. All right. That's my Instagram and shit. Let me see, get it popping. Yeah, bro. So I'm rocking with look, anytime an American go overseas and fight, I'm rocking with him. I'm rocking with him. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how I look, how I sound like. I'm rocking. I can have a prediction all day. It's not like as a boxing fan and shit like that, and most of everybody in here they got channels and we love boxing, so we'll break down a fight based on what we see. But then sometimes we'll break it down and say, you know what, forget all that break it down shit. I'm picking him anyway. I'm picking her anyway. So that's how I feel with Mary McGee. I'm rocking with her. He said, yeah, she's slower. Yeah, yeah, she's slower. Definitely slower. She telegraphs her punches. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have some problems with Chantel for sure, but I want to see what she gonna do. Nah, they praying Cambodia. Yeah, they praying. I think Tio gonna put on the show. That's a good style for him, Cambosis. What else I'm talking about in this bit? Oh, Doricos, my man Doricos coming back November 20th. Yo, I rock with Doricos, bro. You got Mike playing on this card. I think this is in Florida. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's check my shit. Oh, this my shit right. So on Twitter, as soon as I heard about Uzcategui pulling out, I was like, shit, Kyron Davis, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had two choices, Kyron Davis or Alantez Fox. You feel me? So this me just talking about it as soon as it happened. And then these are two guys, Alantez Fox and Kyron Davis. And then bam, Kyron Davis. So that's just some little shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I can kind of predict what this shit's gonna happen because based off just certain dynamics of how PBC be moving or how certain promotion company move. When I said it, I'm like, they're gonna pick somebody that's active. They're gonna pick somebody that's active, that's what I'm saying, that they can kind of depend on. And I look at it, I'm like, shit, Kyron Davis gave Anthony Durrell a good fight. He did look good in his fight in September, and he's in camp with Bud Crawford. So shit, he in some type of shape. So that's why I picked. That's why I said it was gonna be him, and then it came out like that. So that's how we rocking, bro. We trying to predict this shit. We trying to stay a step ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go get the information instead of people telling me. I'm just be 100. He said, "You better know it. USA all the way." Hell yeah, yes sir. We rocking. Cambosis come in with his hands down. Oh yeah. He said Tio gonna smash Cambo. Yeah, I think he gonna stop him like in 5 or 6. Yo, this 105 champion Panya. He just won the title against a guy who was 54-0. They was calling him TBE Junior from Thailand. He beat him, but that was a close fight. He coming back. Mary McGee, Chantel Cameron. We got some good ladies fights this weekend. Jack and Nava against Labari. Yeah, I like that fight. I'm gonna have to tune in. I'm gonna slide away from the Showtime card and catch this in the Ellie Scotty prospect. Yo, I talked about this one earlier, but yeah, this is a good fight, man. Ogawa versus Fuzili. You know what I'm saying? That's a good fight. I like Fazili. Chris Billon Smith. Talk about that shit. This another fight that's under the radar. Haven't been announced yet, but it's probably coming for sure. John Bowser versus Michael Williams Jr. You see, Michael Williams is trained by Roy Jones. This is a step up fight. I know Mike Williams is getting a lot of you know what I'm saying, a lot of light. I know they was calling out Devin Haney and shit like that. And we're gonna see. He fight a lot of like you can kind of look at the writing on the wall. I think he's a talented fighter, young fighter. He's 20, 19 and 0, 19 and 0. But he really ain't fought the competition like that. He haven't been on the big stage. We're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Bowser is a good prospect, fights on the top rank, and this is supposed to be on the Lomachenko on the card, December the 11th, Heisman night. So that's a good spot right there. Uh, who you who you got next weekend undisputed? I like Canelo. I like Canelo. I like Canelo. I think McGee can drop Cameron. I think so too. I think she can. I think she's a bigger puncher. She just she off balance a lot. Cameron got a better footwork and she know how to keep the reins. And I think she'll get her punches all better when she got the distance. But McGee is just a dog. Like, but she can't hurt her. She can't hurt her for sure. And Mary McGee gets stronger as the fight goes on too. Like her last two knockout victory was late in the fight. So yeah, that's a good one though. That's a goodie. What else I'm talking about on this shit? Oh, Castano. Yo, I think Castano gonna face Lubin, but I know Charlo is trying to fight. He's trying to fight Castano. Now I don't know where this came from. Maybe y'all can help me out in the chat because during the week my schedule is crazy and I don't be having the opportunity to listen to a lot of channels and catch up on the news. Well, of course, the news I always got that popping. But as far as like what people talking about certain fighters and shit, sometimes I lose it. Oh, I don't really catch it. Because once I hear something, I'm going with what I got already, right? But I'm hearing the thing that Charlo don't want to fight Castano. Where the hell that shit come from? If somebody know who where that came from, or they know the channel that said that, let me know. I'm gonna go back and watch that shit because maybe I can learn something, like for sure. But far as I know, they trying to work out this rematch, but based off the rankings, so I covered the rankings. I seen Lubin coming to the new WBO rankings out of the blue. I think he's number 8. So I'm like, shit, why they doing that? He's a WBC mandatory. Why would they do that out the blue? Okay, Castano. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to think because I know Charlo got the IBF mandatory. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. It is a chance that they can run it back, what I'm saying, next. And I think they're working on that. But I just threw that out there. And then I guess Lubin, he agreed with me too because he posted him him and Castano. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe I'm on to something. Maybe I'm not. You know what I'm saying? We working though. We definitely working. JD Boxing. What's good, bro? Good morning. Salute to you. Salute. Appreciate you stopping by. Yo, this December 17th, you got 3 world titles on the card. Berbia versus Brown, unification. Well, 2 belts on the line. You got Marie Declare. She's gonna fight for her old title, the vacant IBF. Of course, Carissa vacated that. She's gonna face off against Cynthia Lozano on that card. Kim Cavell versus Yasensa Gomez. Yo, that's a good fight, bro. That's for the 108-pound title, WBC title. So you got 3 title fights on the card. That's what's up. ESPN Plus. Talk Devin Haney versus JoJo. Man, I hope this shit happen though. I like this fight though. There you go. Declare. Oh, Austin Trout coming back in December. They going back to Dubai. What else I'm talking about? That fight is off. Anyway, coming back. His fight is signed and sealed. He's coming making a defense December 14th. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I've been doing on my IG. Y'all want to follow me and shit. It's all good. L does boxing. This was a good fight right here. This Bridgerweight fight. That was pretty good. Oscar Rivas and Rozicki. Pretty cool. Spence. That's me talking about Spence making his IBF mandatory. We'll see. Because Quadratilo come back. He's training in the US, so You only come back here to train in the US if you got a fight coming up. You don't just come here to train in the US just to stay in shape. You can do that shit in Uzbekistan. You feel me? Ugas and Stanionis. I think Ugas mess around and vacate. Man, hopefully, I know all the presidents of the sanctioned bodies they got together and they had some type of meeting. You feel me? But hopefully they can fix that so we can get Ugas versus Spence for the 3 belts. Albert Bell going to get his shot. Now when Albert Bell gonna get his shot, I don't know, bro. He's gonna like a lot of guys ain't gonna try to fight him. But yeah, his opponent pulled out. Like he came in 16 pounds overweight, so that just tells you all you need to know. Looking forward to Kim Cavell. Yeah, yeah, I like her. She can fight. Taking that belt. I honestly feel WC has been protecting Goldberg. Yeah, yeah. That's a good point. I feel the same way too. That's why I'm laughing. Yeah, I like Albert Bell. Yeah, she been. Yeah, she has. She been like she had the interim title for a long ass time, and I think she beats her. She need to fight, man. I like her. Yep, Enriquez. She can fight. So yeah, I want to see what Ugas gonna do. Uh, You know what I'm saying? If he's standing on his square like he been standing, he should vacate. He should vacate. Then maybe they can replace Ugas with they can replace Ugas with either Virgil number 2 or Boots number 5 in the tournament, and then the winners fight each other. Jamal James, if he win versus Buteyev, they fight the winner between whoever. So, yeah, Ugas, yo, it's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, bro. I got Nava, yo. I got Jackie. I like Jackie in that fight. I think she's gonna win it. I think she's a little bit more technically sound. And but I think it's gonna be a good action packed fight though. I'm gonna ride with Jackie Nava on that one. That's a good one. Yes, sir. Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, man. This is me just talking. You know what I'm saying? Because this how I be feeling at the time. Sometimes when I tweet, this how I be feeling at the time. It don't be no emotion and shit. I just how I be feeling. So I said the same ones that pushed for Earl Spence to prove he had an eye injury won't push to see the injury report of Dylan White. That's facts. That's all facts. I mean, people was coming out the woodworks. Man, Spencer's ducking pack. Man, that shit was crazy. But I ain't seen those same guys asking for this. They were saying what I've said. Man, I would have did the same thing. Why fight Wallen when I got Fury right there? I don't need to fight him. Who is Wallen? I'm giving him the opportunity. So I'm not mad at him pulling out. But just don't assault my intelligence. You feel me? Just say I'd rather him come on and say, "Yo, bro, I can fight Fury in the spring. I'm good. I don't need to fight this dude. I ain't nothing wrong with my shoulder. I'm pulling out." But I guess they gotta say that because contracts and legal shit. But we all know he basically telling us that anyway. So that's just me at the time. Fondor versus Garcia, Sergio Garcia. Now this fight, um, looking like it's gonna be on Tank's undercard. That's a pretty good fight. This fight's supposed to happen in the summertime, but I'm not sure. But this is a good fight in 154. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I'm talking about on this Instagram. I be forgetting. I be posting all this shit. Gutierrez versus Colbert. That's February. That's gonna come down February. Tank and Rolly. I don't know if that shit's still on. This is like the little mini tournament I kind of made up. Look, Carissa, she commented on my shit. That's what's up. Salute to the champ. But so she fighting Emma Kuzin. That's December the 11th. You know what I'm saying? And then Savannah Marshall. She supposed to be. I don't know who she fighting. I just threw in Raquel Miller, but I'm not sure if that fight's gonna happen. That's just me matchmaking. But it's interesting about this because everybody is saying that well not everybody, but it's mostly from the UK. You know what I'm saying? And the people see that this is where the emotion shit comes in to play. This how you know they don't like a certain fighter. They saying that Savannah Marshall gonna run through Carissa. She can't take no punches. Savannah's a big puncher and this and that. They go back to the amateur shit, right? I was talking to my man behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And we was kind of talking about this. and he was bringing up that Carissa lost to Savannah in the amateur. So I'm like, okay, but after that, she won 2 gold medals, and Savannah was in those same Olympics, and she didn't medal. So what that really say about the win? And then we was going back and forth, whatever, and he was like. He was like, "Could Savannah beat any of Carissa's opponents?" I said, "I think she loses to Christina Hammer, Franchon, and Hannah Gabriels." He was like, he think that she would stop Hammer. But I was like, okay, but in the amateurs, Savannah Marshall struggled with Christina Hammer's style. So you see what I'm getting at. So that's how I know it's kind of about uh, you know, hearsay. It's not really about the real facts. It's somebody you must have got something against her or something like that, because how can what I'm saying, you can uplift this win she had over Carissa, but you can't uplift other stuff that happened to her in the amateurs. Like it's crazy. But I think this is a big fight though, Carissa versus Savannah. I hope it happens. They fighting on the same card. And I feel like if Savannah was so much better, her opponent should be better than Emma Kuzin. Emma Kuzin is a WC um, mandatory for Carissa. She's 21-0 with like 13 knockouts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In that division where it's not a lot of names, she's a pretty good name, pretty good fighter. That's a pretty good fight for Carissa. So that's why I put this matchup out there: Savannah versus Raquel Miller, because you shouldn't fight nobody less touted than Carissa's opponent if you better than Carissa. Like I don't want to see nobody 6-4 or somebody 17 and 13. I don't want to see that. You better than Carissa. Let's fight somebody undefeated. They got a name. Raquel Miller got a name. You know what I'm saying? Or fight one of Carissa's old opponents. I would take Hannah Gabriel's fight. That would be dope. Then that would show me a lot. If she can get the Hannah Gabriel's fight, maybe that shit coming. I don't know who she gonna fight, but it better not be nobody like the last fight, the welterweight. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why they overhype these fighters. They overhype them, and they don't look at, okay, she brought up a fighter that fights at 147, and she beat her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that was she's supposed to do, right? So how does being the 147 pounder translate to you beating Carissa Shields? Like that's what somebody got to break that down for me. Maybe one day somebody can break it down for me. Um, let me see where I left off at. Oh, my man Kono in the building. What's good, bro? Salute to you. He said can't dig it. Okay, yeah, my man Dre Finance, he in the building. He smooth, you know what I'm saying? Old school right there. Salute to you, bro. What's up, Ali 313? Salute. He said log got Carissa to count. Yeah, bro. Come on through, yo. You know what I'm saying? My man talking about some other shit. Well, we good. I think Savannah can ice Carissa. Yo, I gotta see it. But I don't know where Carissa is in her head. See, that's yo, that shit's crazy to me. I feel you though. Salute to you, JD. I want to come back to this. Let me get everybody out though. Make sure I go through. Carissa gonna smoke Marshall. He said that was amateurs. This is the pros. I mean, some people live off that though. Shields and Kuzma is very telling. Not because Kuzma is on Shields level, but because I don't know her where her mind is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk on that. He said fact. So see, I don't buy that just because she lost in MMA, that's going to affect her in boxing and her mindset. Because what she did in her career after coming off a loss, she still. I mean, that's a great run to lose in MMA. Like it wasn't like if she would have got dogged, like other than those last 20, 30 seconds, like that fight was close, honestly. So if she would have got knocked out or she got submission or got some type of whatever, MMA crazy, then I may be feeling you. But I don't feel you on this because she's the best in women's boxing in my opinion. If she didn't lose in women's boxing, then I think she's straight. And I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? And far as Savannah Marshall stopping her, see, I think it's gonna be a different fight than a lot of people thinking. Like to me, when I watch Savannah Marshall fight, I think she is fluid and she real relaxed when she fight. You know what I'm saying? She never had nobody like really push her back consistently and make her think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls she fight, they right there in front of her. The last fight, the girl was she started off strong. She was touching Savannah Marshall. You know what I'm saying? But Savannah, she can punch, so I give her that shit. But I think it's a different thing with Carissa though, and she know that too. I don't even think she gonna fight the same. I don't think her activity gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I see it differently. I see Carissa winning. Like, if you really look at their careers, like in boxing, when it's really time, because we got to put in amateur because everybody's so obsessed with that one loss, right? What did Savannah do? Like, how many times? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it got to be some type of emotion because Savannah got like 20 some losses in the amateurs. I'm like, where those girls at though? You know what I'm saying? All those girls that beat her, like it's crazy. But one loss Carissa have, people holding that over her head. But I think the fight is real close. And after December the 11th, I think that shit gonna be next. I just want to see Savannah fight an undefeated fighter that's going to give her some run. It don't have to be no, it don't have to be undefeated. Let me take that back. It can be a credible opponent that's better. I think her opponent should be better than Carissa's opponent, and I think Kuzma and Kuzin at 160 is probably she. Well, there ain't that many fighters at 160, so she might be the best available opponent at 160, other than Savannah Marshall. If you're really looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I think people want to see Carissa lose more than they gonna break down the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen nobody breaking down the fight, talking about how Carissa's defense is nice, her head movement, you know what I'm saying, how she can be aggressive too, how she can fight on the back foot and make Savannah miss. We ain't really seen Savannah fight on the back foot too much. I know she got that in her game, but now she's sitting down want to bang with you. So it's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. But I think that's a big fight. We need that shit though. But salute, bro. Yeah, I ain't coming at you, JD. You my guy. I'm just responding. It's all good. Carissa didn't look bad at MMA loss. She just don't have good takedown defense. Yeah, and I thought she was too aggressive. Like she tried to hit her with the like she was too anxious in that fight. She could have just kept the distance and beat that girl. Just leg kick. When the girl tried, 'cause she wasn't jumping in. Only time she got taken down is when she overly committed. But yeah, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I can see if she got knocked. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Savannah will do it easy, but Savannah's general. But yeah, I agree. I think she got power. I think it's different on when you find the top girls and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be different. I don't think that she's just gonna run and knock her out and stuff like that. But I think actually she would pose a better threat if she was using her boxing ability like she was boxing in the amateurs. Actually, because hers trying to sit down with Carissa. Carissa is faster than her. She faster than her. She gonna beat. She gonna win the combination. Now, if she get clipped with something in between the shot, we'll see how Carissa react to it. But I think, and for the most part, when they're exchanging, Carissa will win the exchange. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see the fight though. What's up, Drew Titan in the building? What's good, bro? Salute to you. He said Carissa is much better boxer than Marshall. Carissa can stop Marshall if she goes into the body. Yeah, that's a good point too. If she go to the body, I think she, yeah, because Carissa's not a big puncher. We know that. We got plenty of proof, and I think she shouldn't have to prove that she a puncher. She just go to the body. When she focus on the body, like people ain't taking shots to the body like they can to the head because people's head is more trained. You get hit to the body, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I remember like as like younger and shit. After you finish eating and shit, you go outside and play, and your friends want to play with you. Then what you tell them, man? Don't hit me in my stomach, man. Just eat. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't trying to get hit in the stomach regardless. So or in the body. So yeah, I think that's a good point. I think Savannah can pose some type of you know but see, this why I look at this like this too, though. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this fight. Now look at it. Carissa, she's the A side. She's the biggest star in women's boxing. We all that's easy work, right? We know that. But she signed a deal to go fight her. in her country with her promotion, with her same promoter, co-promotion deal with Sky Sports. She could bring her over here, but you know why she can't bring over here? Savannah Marshall, she's not willing to fight Carissa Shields in the U.S. because her coach Peter Fury cannot travel over here because he got legal issues. He can't even come to the United States. So when people tell me her mentality is messed up off of a loss in MMA and a crap that she only been doing maybe not even a year, I laugh because look at what she's doing in this situation. She's going to her. She's the A side. She's supposed to come to like you gotta come to me. You come fight me in New York or Flint or anywhere. No, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come to you. Your coach can't travel over here? Okay, no problem. I'm coming. So that's why when you say, well, her mentality might not be there, okay, now flip the script. What about her mentality right here? You see what I'm saying? That's why I think people begin to lost in translation sometimes. You gotta see it from both ends of the spectrum. You can't just say, "Oh man, she lost MMA. Man, I think she's gonna have a meltdown." Man, she lost last time and she won two Olympic gold medalists and beat everybody in the world and went on this crazy streak. Brought up like a lot of everybody, most of the people I know, and I'm pretty sure people in the chat can feel this too. Most people don't even think about women's boxing if it wasn't for Carissa. I know me. I mean, I used to watch it, but I ain't get hype until Carissa came into the scene. So yeah, man. So I don't know, man. That's why I be laughing when people be like, man, the mentality, yo, I don't know. I don't think she gonna be able to hold up. But she sacrificed going to UK. You know how they are with these referees, and let's say Savannah Marshall do clip Carissa with something crazy. How fast is Phil Edwards gonna jump in and stop the fight? What's the other dude's name that be stopping fights and shit all quick? You know what I'm saying? So she taking a risk going over there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But only girl I've seen is Crazy Power Mave Hamadou's male fans going to be in. Yo, listen, I like that fight. Being for a shot. Now I got you. Uh, yeah. I want to talk about that too, man. I appreciate you bringing that up for sure, for sure. I think I got that somewhere. Let me get off of here. But yeah, no, yeah, McVay Humberdew, I don't think she got like crazy one punch knockout power, but I think she got um wear you down power, and she go to the body. She real strong and rugged, and she gonna come with it. So Mikael Mayer definitely gonna have to be nice on the inside. I think she's gonna have to make her pay and make her pay a toll to get in the inside, not just walking straight in. Like McVay Hamadu should come straight in with no jab, just come straight at you and just start throwing hooks and body shots. If Mikael Mayer let her get in like that and don't wrap her up, clinch her, turn her, get in the middle of the ring and start over, she gonna have a long ass night. Like long ass night. I'm just keeping 100. But if she keep her range and distance, Mabe I'm just gonna have some problems because she get hit a lot too. And we seen when she went to the amateurs, went to the Olympics, she struggled in her qualifying match with tall, rangy boxers. That's the same thing Michaela Mayer is. And Michaela Mayer can sit with you a little bit too. I like the fight, man. It's a good unification. That's next week too. You know what I'm saying? So I like Michaela Mayer actually, but Mabe Hamadous can win that fight for sure. She can win it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely can win that fight. Um, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see, but I'm about to close it out, man. I appreciate everybody coming through the building for sure. Yo, I love the comments and the back and forths and uh getting this shit popping, making me think and stuff like that because it's a lot of stuff in boxing that I intake a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Women's boxing, men boxing, all types of shit. And when y'all bring up certain yo, this dude talking about BFTB. Yo, go holler at BFTB about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy how you come in here. I seen that shit earlier. BFTB, I don't got no problems with him. You know what I'm saying? You must got a problem with him. You didn't go holler at him, bro. Do some man shit and go holler at him. You know what I'm saying? You put it in my chat, and I ain't said nothing about BFTV the whole time I've been on live, and you come in here talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So go holler at him, be on some man shit, on some G shit, and go holler at that man about your differences. Who cares about that shit? You must still go to his channel after knowing the situation about him. So what it is, like, come on, bro. We over here talking this boxing, you over here talking this shit. Ain't no place over here. You feel me? So go holler at him. When I see you over there hollering at him, then I know you're a real dude. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it don't seem like you real. You putting that shit over here, and BMTB not even in the chat. He ain't even said, if he here, he ain't said nothing, and his name never came up until you dropping this shit. You know what I'm saying? On some shit that we already know. And if it's true or not true, it's his business. It's not my business. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You can bounce off that shit. Hit the dislike button, the like button. I don't care what you do, but you don't have to bring that shit over here. Talk boxing over here. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time, all that good shit. You don't gotta bring that drama over here to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you never see me on nobody's channel bringing any type of drama. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. He said, "Stay safe, everyone." Yeah, yeah. She about to show up. She about to fight for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, yo. I want to salute everybody coming through the building, man. I appreciate the guys that came through, dropping comments and shit, talking this boxing. It's all, and I ain't defending nobody. I don't care. It's really not. It don't really bother me. I ain't defending nothing. I'm just saying, go holler at that man about that. You feel me? Don't bring it over here. Holler at that man about it. You must feel some type of way about him. So go talk to him. Why you talking to me about him? But you know what I'm saying? That'll be your last time up in here. We all good though. But yeah, man, I want to salute everybody though for sure. Make sure you guys check out those fights. You know what I'm saying? They should have the undercard of this the zone card popping off on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna go check that out. And then of course we got the top ranked card on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and then Showtime with Jamal James and Butayev and Boost in the show. That shit gonna be crazy. I think Boost gonna pull on the show. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in for that. For real. So yeah, salute to everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.